elections told me that they were giving notes, naira notes that are dirty, torn, that must have kept somewhere for so long a period.
That during the past elections.
Yes, just the Kitty, Oshun, Ondo, it was this good buying stuff. So is it not this money that these politicians kept at home that's why they are fighting the CBI and federal government? Who allowed this money to waste?
There's no doubt about that. You see, I want to treat issues on their individual identity. I won't lump up this currency issue with the student agitation. There are two different issues.
Okay, leave that. But the issue is
there are two different issues.
Okay, the money that is already corrosive.
You see, no matter what these governors are fighting for, there is this element of feeling for the masses.
No, they want populists.
No. Yes, they may be fighting for their own. Of course, what is wrong in fighting for the individual comfort? There's nothing wrong about it.
Fighting for their interest.
There's nothing wrong about it. But on the basis of the masses,
okay.
How many are the governors? Yes, they have the money. How many of them compared with the number of Nigerians that are dying? That is my situation. I'm that my position.
Are Nigerians not dying before now? We have seen several allegations who jump into lagoon.
Should you continue to make politics that to make people to die for that?
No, why is government not salvaging those that are jumping?
Mr. Captain, Sanfara that went to
Supreme Court.
Do you look the number of people bandits have killed in that place? How far has it been able to wipe their tears? What effort has it made, in making things available for even those in the IDP camp? Go to Benue. Look at the number of ID camp. The federal government is not giving them a cover to take care of them. So if they simply want people to, our government is very concerned now. It is not true.
Okay, Sake, you said at home.
Yes.
In large.
Yes.
And do you want those money to remain in circulation, or you prefer where those cash will be liquidated?
I don't want that money to be brought into circulation. But what I'm saying is that, you see, the interest of the masses is what I'm concerned about.
And they are fighting.
And the masses are far more than this. How many governors? How many of them? But I'm not saying
okay.
The number of people that are suffering.
Yes.
Let me know your position on this.
Yes, I support the captain.
Okay.
Look, we cannot, because very few people. How many are the politicians? Put all of them together.
When the borders were closed, was it not because of few people?
Yes, it was. But you see again.
At the pains, many Nigerians.
Again, that is different. You are talking about border. You compare that with money you have legitimately worked for. And you have put it inside the bank, and you want to have access to it.
Are you saying you don't have? Are you saying you want to spend 2,000 naira now you cannot spend it?
I don't have.
Yes.
I don't.
But you said you paid for whatever now.
The whole of last week, I was going to the bank every day to collect 1,000 naira.
So 1,000 every day.
1,000 every day. Up till Friday, 1,000 every day.
I was even surprised when Sake said he made transfer, because Sake is not. Will tell you he's a conservative person. So I was even surprised when you said a while ago that you made transfer. No.
What I'm saying is that, you see, if you have the contract between any depositor and the bank is that, and the lawyer is here.
I agree with you.
That if you put money in the bank, and that's why I gave the extreme example of, if the armed robbers come before they give you teller,
and they
collect from your, that money is gone. But if they stamp it like this and give you a teller, and the armed robbers come to cut away the money, that is none of your business.
It appears you are talking about your rights here when it comes to banking system. But what about your other rights that have been abused?
But is that why we should continue to allow it to be abused?
Yes. We're even saying this one is not. It was not intentional. But when you put a square peg in the round hole, you get this result.
Okay.
Most of those people who are either at the central bank or at the printing, where they print currency, look at the way they are even got there. The man at the printing, we are told, is an in-law to the president. I read it in the pages of newspaper. If you look at the quality, if it's given to somebody who is independent of the government, the quality of that currency wouldn't have been like that.
I learned the quality was deliberate, so that you don't keep it at home too long.
So if it is deliberate,
but whatever it is,
then giving it to the people who own the money is administrative lapses, because the people have the right.
Okay. Now, thank God you know many things about law.
I even did bank, the law of bank.
Oh,
so
fine.
Ask me any question.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Wednesday now, the hearing is expected to commence.
Yes.
As it is now, other states are joining. What's Kanu, Ondo,
Ekiti,
Rivers is also showing interest, meaning that we are not likely to see an immediate resolution in terms of legal way or dimension.
That is why I said the president is the one that holds the joker, the axe. Going by the court, the first thing Malami is going to argue that is that central Supreme Court, you don't have jurisdiction. And when you don't have jurisdiction, you don't have order.
It's accessible.
So if they will argue on that one, so that cannot be solved. The only thing
and the Supreme Court, too, the justices would now want to give a
strike it out. No, immediately they have to take a decision. They either strike it out, ask them to go to Federal High Court. So you can see the period, the people will still be lamenting. But the president can make it easy, because Section 19 of the Central Bank Act give the president the power of approval. Once the CBN governor has met with the board and said we want to change currency, then he now goes Section 19 and says, sir, I want to change currency. He now sign. We are go ahead. So if the president has such a power, he can also have the same power of reverse and say, Mr. Mayfield, I saw the people are lamenting. Please, can you extend it more day for them? And that's why the governor even approaching.
No, he has said to give him 7 days to
that's 7 days, not
not
why I'm saying if it's empathy, he could have just played with the central and said, please, I see people are suffering. The lamentation is, please, can you give it us 1 month so that we can do whatever needs to be done? So if we are waiting for court, they cannot solve it on Wednesday. Because number one, it is not, if you don't have jurisdiction and begin to argue on this one, and then that's okay, go and do this one. The CBN will go to another court for appeal. Others will no appeal. But then you have to go back to where the court is supposed to go, which is Federal High Court. So, but the president can solve the problem and say, okay, we know we make mistakes.
Is president telling you he made mistakes?
But let me even tell you now that what we are doing here is being done in London. The Queen have died. The picture of the charts is now coming on the pound sterling. It's going simultaneously. Yes. What we are doing here happened in Libya. It's going simultaneously with Cameroon here. I've just changed currency.
Those in that country, they are not
Cameroon. Is Cameroon better than Nigeria?
Corrupt as Nigeria.
Is Cameroon
and they don't have also kidnapping and whatever.
Is Cameroon better than Nigeria?
No, I'm fine.
Now let me go to Kenya. Kenya is one of the best where you go online or electronic transfer in Africa. But they have to do the needful, making sure the right thing are done. So you can't just jump. You didn't finish your secondary school. You are going to university.
Yes, I've agreed with you that governors are not frustrating. But you agree with that there are some powerful Nigerians who are making these things unworkable. I mean, when you get, and of course, people are also benefiting from this.
Like one manager that were arrested.
Yes. Now you see, I agree with now. The government, the president asked us to give him 7 days. Has 7 days not elapsed?
He now called Council of State.
Now he called the council. And what did they say? They gave him 2 options: go and print more money, or you allow more money to go side by side. Yes. Look, some people.